Oh my gosh, this always happens. I love the little silly. Oh god, we barely started and I'm already Cillians. Oh my lovely Cillians. I know I haven't called you guys by like your new name in like You're making it seem like I'm like some kind of like idol. Oh my god, it's angry! Oh. Thank you for the thank you. Imagine if I was though. You missed me. I see, I see. Yeah. But like you said, you've been busy. And you can't help but be busy. You gotta work to live, unfortunately. I'm always happy to see you whenever you come by. Not me saying I want to yap and then like I don't yap about anything. It's the funny part. Okay, but you know what I do want to yap about though? Yesterday. Um, Obviously you weren't there yesterday, but for the rest of you who might be in here who were here yesterday, oh my god. I was ready to lose it. Because we were playing Octopath Traveler, right? And okay, let's make it. And we finally got to Cyrus and basically his story and whatnot, right? And I'm like, okay, interesting. So I'll basically just go back to it. It'll just make it easier. You like see the words on the screen. Just move myself for a little. Oh my god, can you just like think? No, thank you. Stay in Blaze, thank you. This one. Okay, so because I'm not gonna like. Okay, so here it is. So basically, oh gosh, sorry, I'm just so pissed. So here it was like, oh, okay, you know, maybe it was like Russell who spread like the rumor. So basically, what you missed before this was that. So he's basically a scholar and a professor at this place, and he was called to the headmaster's office because somebody left an anonymous tip about him having like an illicit kind of relationship with the princess. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe it was Russell who snuck that in before he, I don't know, was arrested basically. And so then, as he's leaving, as you see here, she stops him, and basically she's all like, "Oh, I heard that you're leaving," and he's like, "Yeah." He said it worked out in my favor because I did actually kind of want to leave anyway. Which, yeah, you know, but even still. And so, turns out she's the one who started the rumor, right? And you want to know the reason why? The reason why she did it? Hold on. So, see, you see, she's apologizing, right? Yeah, right. So yeah, so he's like, I can't fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie? Because again, this is like in the age of like like royalty basically, and obviously the princess's reputation and whatnot is going to take precedence over his, Cyrus right here. So it's basically like the equivalent of like, um, it's like basically like a student. Um, wait, no, wait. I'm getting out of order. So then basically her motive was that because he was always helping Princess, answering her questions and everything like that, she was basically jealous of her that she was getting all the attention, the princess, and she wasn't getting any attention. That's why she started that rumor. And so I'm just like, you jeopardized this man's entire life and career just because you weren't getting the attention you wanted. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And, like, obviously, she means attention in terms of like romantic wise, you know, she has feelings for him. I'm just like, are you stupid? Like, I I get that you want to like have his attention, like his affections, but it's like, what in your mind made you think that spreading this rumor about your professor having an illicit relationship with a princess, somebody who's very high up in like, what do you call it? Social class, basically. Like, what made you think that spreading the rumor was going to be good at all? She's like, oh yeah, you know, I just wanted you to get into a little bit of trouble. I'm like, but she's a princess. Any rumor involving her is not going to end well for the other party. Oh my god. She just frustrated me to the very goddamn core. Like, this stuff happens so much in real life too. Like, okay, maybe not exactly, because we don't really have royalty all that much left in the world. But even still, it's kind of like the equivalent of like, let's say like a student has feelings for their teacher, and their teacher is not accepting their advances because they're a good teacher, you know? And then the person gets so upset that they're like, you know what? Fine. If you're not going to do this, I'm going to spread a rumor about you. And then obviously that rumor gets investigated, and then, you know, some people, they don't even do like a thorough investigation, and that teacher ends up fired. And it's like, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen, because people are more inclined to believe a child over the adult, because it's like the adult knew better, right? The adult knew better than to like get, you know, involved with like a child and basically stuff like that. I keep saying a child, I mean minor. But yeah, it's just like, frustrates me, because like people will literally like sit there and lie about things that are obviously not true just to get back at somebody that, in quotes, hurt them. It's like, technically you only hurt yourself, because like it's not like they were like leading you on or anything. You were just there in your own delusions, thinking like, oh, you know, I'll have a chance with them and whatnot. And then when they reject you because, you know, they have other things they want to focus on, or they're a good person and they're not going to get together with a minor, you get all upset and you're like, you know what, fine. Since you did this to me, I'm going to do this to you. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Which is why I was like absolutely losing it the more she spoke throughout this godforsaken conversation. Oh my god. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm just like absolutely losing it. You can't hear it, but yeah. I was just like, oh my god. She can't be serious. I just wanted to talk about that today because it was like, this kind of stuff happens so much, you know? It's like, I was briefly telling Naja about it. Then I was like, because I think I can talk about it now. Before I couldn't because it was like ongoing, but it's been like over a year since it happened. But basically, as you know, in the US, people over a certain age are required to do jury duty, and I got lucky, and for the first time, for my very first time of being like in the selection process, I got selected. And yeah, basically in that case that I was part of, I felt like it was pretty much something like that. I won't go into all the details, but basically like most of us, I would say, we were all in agreement that something happened between that guy and the woman's kids, but nobody was really like nobody was really like giving the information. Basically, it's like it just kept going over like the same kind of stuffs after a point, and it was just like, okay, but like, can we get like to like like the actual stuff, because it's like we knew something happened, but like not everything that they were accusing him of, right? And that's basically what I was like trying to get to. Like, people lie just so they can like hurt the other person and, you know, basically get them into trouble. So it's like, oh yeah, we all agree. Um, he did something, but nobody was nobody was willing to like give that information. It's just like, oh my god. So, guys, I know it's gonna sound harsh, but like in a case where it's like, you know what? No, basically, it's just gonna be basically what I want to say is that investigate first before you accuse, you know, or like pick a side. Basically, it's like I'm not saying I'm definitely not saying all kids are liars and whatnot, but it's like investigate a little bit, you know, just a little bit, because you never know. That kid, minor, whoever, is just trying to get that other person in trouble because they did something they didn't. Anyways, enough of that rant. How are you guys doing? Oh gosh. Please, I need some lighter topics before I lose my mind. Goodness. Yeah, I need some lighter topics right now. I used to keep, you know what? I really wish I could just like pin this to my screen or something. You're very. Also, yes, I saw your message, Guard. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to respond to it because that is not my name. You call me by my name, damn it. My nickname for you now? Well, I'm not gonna respond to it then, because that is not my name. The only acceptable nicknames are anything that has to do with my actual name. Still acting? I think it is. I have too many tabs open. Hold on, let me close all these tabs actually. Yeah, let me close these tabs. That might be up down, up downward. No, I'm not gonna read that either. I don't know why it's like so difficult for you to just call me by my name. Oh man. Well, yeah. So before I started stream, I was like debating whether I like start stream like early or if I continue like watching the movie that I was watching before I started. And I was like, you know what? I'll just start stream. Then I can like finish watching the movie later. So basically, I don't know if you guys heard of it, but it's called. No, I'm not reading that either. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called the Duff. Um, basically, Duff stands for Designated Ugly Fat Friend. And I was just wondering, like, was this actually a thing back then? Like, did people actually like have Duff friends? Then it made me think, like, was I the Duff friend? And then I think about it, I'm like, maybe. Maybe. Because I mean, I'm well aware that I'm like not the prettiest person. I'd say that with absolute certainty. I'm. But it just makes me wonder if like somebody actually considered me their Duff. Huh? Hold on. I'll literally look it up for you right. I guess you never. Chipotle bag? Okay, I do have to give credit to like the newer generations for coming up with like some interesting slang. So Chipotle bag, someone with lots of tattoos to the point they look like a Chipotle bag, which has lots of words and doodles on it. God. Okay. Not expect that. I mean, hey, I guess. I guess I can. But yeah, let me look up Duff. So yeah, here, Duff, D-U-F-F. Designated ugly fat friend. Yeah. And so yeah, basically, that's the movie that I'm watching. It was called The Duff. I didn't finish it, obviously. But basically, um, she came to the realization that out of her friends, she was the Duff. I mean, that's not necessarily a. I mean, because again, okay, well, as her friend in the movie put it, just because like, um, we're using the term Duff doesn't necessarily mean that we think you're ugly and fat. It just means, um, like it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be ugly and fat to be called a Duff. Basically, he was saying like you're a Duff, but like not that you're ugly and fat. It's just like you're the least attractive person in your friend group. Here we just call those dudes bathroom. What does that mean? Explain it to me. Like, why is it called bathroom? But yeah, I'm fairly certain that my friend group, I might have been a Duff. I'm talking like back in like middle school though. High school, eh, I think we're pretty much like the same. Uglier than average? Bathroom walls are uglier than average? It's interesting. Never heard of that before. Oh no, 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 don't do that. Oh yeah, I don't need it. I do not need it. I don't need it. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh god. Okay, yeah, don't need it. Bathroom wall full of sketches and well, I mean, yeah, that's true. That is. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like literally just like hearing that, thinking about it, made me think about like my past friendships and whatnot. But yeah, definitely, probably in middle school, I was definitely the Duff in my friend. But again, just because doesn't necessarily mean that you're fat and ugly. So yeah, that was like the one good thing he did say about the one good thing he did say though. Like he did call his friend a duff, but he was like, just because I called you a duff doesn't mean that I truly think that you're like fat enough. So I feel like we should like change stuff to be like the least attractive in the friend group. You guys didn't tell me how you're doing. Yes, I did hydrate Prisma like literally just now. How are you guys doing? I want to hear about you guys. You know me, I'll go on and never ask you guys and be like, oh my god, does anyone care about us anymore? There's anything on Twitter. I actually want to know, like, I'm tired but good. I was working at a festival the past 2 weeks. Oh, tell us about the festival, Prisma. Tell us, tell us. You know me, I like to know what the hell's going on with ya. Sorry. My mind is like. Let me see. What are the types again? Provincial stereotypes. No, because there's a bunch more than like 6 though. Dang it. Okay, let me list these out. So I know I did like a tier list about them. For my affiliate anniversary. Well, the first time I did it was the day I got like affiliate. And then I redid it again. Should we do it again for like the 3rd time? Just make it like a recurring thing, actually. Kind of like what I do with, well, what I'm planning to do with the murder mystery. I want to make that like a recurring thing. Because I really enjoy it. Everybody who's been a part of it seemed to really enjoy it as well. So I'm like, why not? Why not make it like a yearly? Let's see, yeah. Let's see. I guess that anyway. Let's see, it's a festival that happens every year, literally the city's festival. And every there is a stage tech, right? Because you said you're into like stage tech stuff. That's what you do for work. And had a lot of different scenes. Maple, hello! Welcome in. So we're just hearing about Prismo's festival. Um, we'll get right to that. Just give me a second. Yeah. I had a lot of different scenes on different parts of the city. On one I was working there was mostly dance and juggling shows, but there were concerts, circus stuff with acrobats, theater, play, and so on. Let me do maple stuff real quick. Hydrated and my nose is dripping for some reason. Here comes your stretch. Thank you for the stretch. Oh gosh. Alright. And also thank you for that. And I'm tired because, well, finished work late, like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. And I was working there since the very start. So I was building the actual scene and the place for the damn sun and rain. It was fun. It was fun. And I met a lot of cool people. As well as helping set up the lights. Wow, Prisma, honestly, you are doing so many interesting and amazing things. It makes me feel bad in comparison. Like, here I am, sitting at home, avoiding going outside, setting up, like, for shows and stuff for all these people to enjoy. And it's also something that you enjoy as well. Yo. That's really cool, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I probably get tired after like setting up like a backdrop or something. But yeah, I bet you gotta be like fit from all of that though. Like with all the building and like whatnot. Yeah, look what I do. It took a lot to get there. Hey, that's the best thing you'd want in life. Is that you're loving what you're doing. That where you are, that you're happy. A lot of people could use, some happiness in life. Me mainly. But I didn't mean it when I said it like, what was it, last night, 2 nights ago? But it really does make me happy whenever I see you guys in the Discord server, or we just pop into stream once in a while. So it's like, wow. They actually enjoy listening to me and watching me play games and whatnot. Thank you for that. Yeah, we do. You're awesome. I don't know about awesome, but I would say cool. Yes, I'm very cool. I'm so cool. If I could mog, I'd like mog right now, but I don't even know what mogging is, so just pretend that I like mog. That's I was supposed to say that's not the right button. Take the compliment. That reminds me of that Vine back in the day, where basically like the girl was like, she was complimenting somebody. Well, it was herself, but you get the point. So basically, she was complimenting somebody. The person was being all humble and shit. She was like, just take the fucking compliment. Literally me. I'm like both sides. It's like when I compliment people, I'm just like, just take the goddamn compliment. But then when people compliment me, I'm just like, oh, no, it's not really like that. I can't help it, okay? This was just like, I love, sorry, clearing my throat's gonna be the hell loud. I love, like, basically propping people up because they do deserve it, you know? Okay, obviously there are some people who don't, but I don't do that to them. But most people, yeah, they do deserve to, you know, be propped up, complimented, and whatnot. Because, you know, we already live in like such a mean, horrible world. I really don't need to add to it, you know? And it's just like, yeah, why not compliment them and tell them nice things about themselves, right? It's like, I do genuinely, um, like, I'm always of the mindset that, like, you really don't gain much from being mean to somebody. Like, sure, maybe you get some satisfaction for, like, putting somebody down and making yourself feel superior or whatever, but it's like, in the long run, sorry, the siren. I was yapping, and then the siren was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna interrupt your monologue. But yeah, so, oh, what's happened? What did I do? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, give me a second. I will read your message and finish my monologue. This is what happened. It's my stuff changed. Okay, so if I do this, oh, I see. That's why it happens. I see. So the reason why it wasn't working is because the tracking. Okay, well, I don't know what I just did to fix it, but hey, I'll take it. um, so yeah, basically what I was saying was that you really don't gain much in the long run from being mean to people, because obviously, as you guys know, with all like the goddamn VTuber drama, yeah, it will eventually come to light. People will never want to associate with you. People will tell other people, oh, you know, you should probably avoid this person because they're like this, and that. It's like, yeah, you just really don't gain much from being mean and whatever have you. Yeah, same, I'm telling you now, but I'm not capable of seeing how it's eating. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a, what is it? What's the word? Um, I want to say like a generational thing, because I feel like this happens to like most people, like I guess around our age. I don't know. I don't know if it was because of like the because I know everybody's home situation is pretty much like different, but for some reason all of us just somehow we just can't take compliments. So I'm thinking like might be like what's it, both like a societal thing and uh like stuff that we've like seen on the internet or whatever, and that basically like shaped us like, oh, you know, you shouldn't be like bragging and whatever, you need to be humble, right? Also be we just have terrible self-esteem. That could be it too. But yeah, you know, glad I'm not the only one struggling. Okay, sadly I need to go. It was great hearing you again. See you in the Discord. Bye, Prism. Bye bye. It was great having you. back to what I was looking up. Because you know what? I haven't even started on the um because I was trying to like create another game basically. And I didn't really start on it because I ended up doing the as I told you guys. Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't have it. Wait. Send it to people on Discord. So with like just have to find it though. Because I actually did finish it some time ago. But I have it. That's the thing though. Because for some reason it doesn't capture. The window. Oh, you know what I could do? I could just let's see. Extra window. Let me see. Is it capturing it? Oh. Yeah, okay, maybe not that. I'll take this window then. Okay, so I know it's like small as hell. Just give me a second. I'm gonna sketch myself. So yeah, I finished it. This is what I was working on before. You know what? Let me shrink myself as well. So, oh, I'm tiny as hell. But yeah. So yeah, finished it. I made myself what is it called? A live streaming channel layout. That's what it's called. So yeah, basically I've been focusing on the story for that. So I was like, you know what? I'd like to write a VTuber story. And so I did, basically. So that's the reason why I haven't started the other one that I intended to make into like a short game. I was thinking of like doing some other stuff too for it. Sorry, I'm just distracted right now. Oh god. Focus it, focus. So yeah, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take this time to yap and actually get started on it. The one that I should have been working on. And, well, yeah. I'm trying to like, what is it? It's like, is it archetype? Is it really archetype? Maybe. Hold on. It might be. How many do you have? Let's see. How many does this go up to? 14? Oh. guess we could look at them. There's like a bunch more kind of people, basically. But this one probably suits my needs, right? So there's the arrogant walking. I feel like there's like a bunch more though, because I feel like sometimes like some get like pressed together. Like here it says arrogant and cocky. Oh, I'm good. Not me about to choke on myself. Damn. Um. No idea what flirty and determined means. What does that even mean? Silent mysterious. Okay, so this is one of them. Like, basically what I was talking about, like, where, like, they put two of them together, basically. So technically, these two can be, like, two separate characters. Because, like, just because, like, they're the quiet person doesn't necessarily mean that they're also mysterious. Like, they just don't talk a lot, basically. But not, like shy silent, just, like, they just really don't talk a lot. But you can still know stuff about them. Maybe it's like another one as well. Very dependable, childlike and happy. I feel like that's also a different, not a different, another one where you can separate the two. Where like, there are people who are like, basically, have like the innocence of like a child, right? But they don't necessarily have to be like, as they put it here, happy. I changed happy to like, more like carefree, right? Carefree, airy, kind of like that, rather than like happy. And narcissistic and handsome. Yeah, those typically go hand in hand. Hyper and hilarious. I mean, I guess kind of. I guess that is kind of a thing. They're like hyper and hilarious. But I feel like this is also something that can also be separated into two people. Because you can be hilarious without being hyper. I mean, look at me. I'm hilarious, and I'm not hyper. See, this is another one. So you know how they had like the arrogant and cocky? And then we also have here like the princely and the gentle. So not all princely people are gentle. Because usually, well, I won't say usually, but like at least half the time, with prince characters, well, not even just prince characters, but like those who are like princely are like also like on the outside they're like pretty nice, but when you actually like get to know them, they're very not. they're like rude, arrogant, cocky, stuff like that. So not all the time are the princes gentle as well. So spiteful and sharp-tongued. I mean, yeah, they usually go hand in hand. It's kind of hard to separate them. Sweet yet secretly obsessive. See, that's the thing with like the obsessive people. It's like you can do any kind of combo with them. You can make them like this person here, spiteful, sharp-tongued, or as I put there, sweet but obsessive. They could also be hyper and obsessive. It's like that's the thing with like the obsessive, yandere-ish kind of characters. You can literally like it's basically like two people in one. Where it's like you get one side where it's like, oh, they're so nice, they're so cool, they're so dependable, and then you get further and you're like, holy shit, they're obsessed with me. So that's like the best part about writing like obsessive characters, because yeah, you have in your mind all the obsessive things that they'll do in the future, but before you get to that, it's like you have to create a whole other character for them. Maybe I just like, what's the word? Not exactly two-faced, but like dual, dual character basically. Makes sense. Um, oh yeah, sadistic and powerful. Now they don't necessarily have to be powerful, but yeah, the sadistic kind of person. And the Rue gets secretly caring, so that's basically like, well, would you necessarily call that like a tsundere? I don't know. I don't know exactly. But I know the kind that I hated. So what's a flirt? You know what? They didn't even put that on there. Actually, I'm surprised. They didn't put like the flirty character. It's like if you're gonna go into all of it, you gotta flirty characters in it. Those are the ones that I. Oh wait, no, they did. I just skipped over it. Yeah, I just skipped over it. Never mind. They did put it in there. But yeah, I cannot stand like the Playboy flirty characters because it's like ugh. One second. Yeah. Sorry. For some reason was losing his mind. I thought he just wanted to come in, but no, he just came in and walked out. Oh my god. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Um stereotypes, archetypes, whatever you no, shut up. Whatever you wanna call them. I don't know. I call them stereotypes. But yeah, I cannot stand the flirty playboy stereotype for a character because it's just like so insincere. It's like you know them to be like this absolute flirt and whatnot, and then suddenly, all of a sudden, they're like interested in you. They start flirting with you. They're like, yeah, but I'm serious. And I'm like, yeah, really? Like it just feels so hard to believe that they'd really stop all this serial flirting just to be with you. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just too, like, what's the word? Maybe jaded. I don't know. I don't know what the word is, but it's something like that. Distrusting, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I just can't believe it. It's like after all this time, all these people that you flirted with, went on dates with and whatnot, suddenly I'm the one? Okay. Okay. Anyways, I think there was another one that I didn't like. Oh yeah. It's like, okay, let me explain it like a little bit. It's like not well written tsunderes. Like, I'm not saying I don't like tsunderes as a whole compared to like the flirty playboy type. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's like there are some tsunderes that I do like, but there's like a bunch more that I don't know. They just I'm not saying that they're like terribly written, but it's just like I feel like the tsundere is like mostly of what they are and not like in addition to what they are, you know? Oh, I'm bleeding, yay! Uh, sorry. Sorry. Uh, it's like when people like make something like their entire personality, basically, right? So it's kind of like that. Like, the entire character should not just be, oh, that they're a tsundere. It should be like, they're this, but they're also a tsundere. Right. Was there another one? Another tip that I didn't like? No, I think that's pretty much it for the ones that I don't. But ones that I'm like iffy about, definitely like the childhood friends one, because it's kind of like, yeah, okay, they've been friends for ages, and this person has had feelings for a while. It's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I know there's like plenty of people who get like married and stuff to like their childhood or high school sweetheart, but it's like, I don't know. I guess it just feels like a little bit boring. Just a little bit. It's like, yeah, you have all this history. You've been through, ups and downs together for like God knows what and how long. But then it's like, okay, all this stuff happened in like the past. And now we're just here. Mm, yeah, it's just like not that exciting because it's like, yeah, you expect like, pretty much know almost everything about them. There's like nothing new to learn. Maybe that's why I'm not so gung ho about them. I mean, unless they make it where it's like the childhood friend also has like some hidden secrets that they've kept from their childhood friend for like years. Then it becomes interesting. But if it's just like, oh, we're childhood friends, we know just about everything about each other, and we just get along really well, it's kind of like, okay. That's why I'm gonna pick this person for you every time. Sorry. I just keep going and going. So basically that's what I'm trying to do right now. Gather all the all the types that I know. So for asking today, childhood friend mysterious. I guess the flirt, even though I'm not gonna use it probably. Um oh yeah. I guess you can separate like the smart and serious character. It's like you can't have a serious character who isn't like the smartest person in the room, and vice versa. Well, actually no. You can have a serious character without them being smart, but usually the smart character is also kind of serious. Well, I did say usually. There are some times where it's like they're also a bit goofy and like their friends. And another thing that I also like is like when that I like to do is that, you know, when people make like certain characters, it's kind of like how to put it. Basically, like when they design these characters with like these kinds of types about them, like the child of friend usually looks like looks soft, gentle, friendly, and stuff like that, and you know, the bad boy, it's got all these like sharp angles and whatnot, right? And I feel like what I like to do is kind of like change that basically. Well, not that I can make art, but if I could. So basically, you know, like basically like take the bad boy design and be like, that's your childhood friend. People be like, what? Yeah. And then I think hold on, I think I have to sneeze. Oh god. False alarm. And then like take like, you know, the character who's like usually like smart and serious, where they usually have like glasses and stuff like that. They're dressed very properly. Have them be like the flirty person. Like I would love to write a story like that, or like make art. Well, I can't really art, as you guys know. Like I can like draw objects and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I can do that, but I can't make people. But I can write about it, so I guess that's like a plus, I guess. So I can like describe it, be like, oh, you know, this person, they look very, you know, kind of like this. And then it turns out they're like the sweetest person on earth. It's like, oh, huh? I'm not saying other people haven't done it before. Other people have. They come with like a good example. Again, I've played like over 200 visual novels. Um, I'd say about like maybe half of them demos. But even still, it's like I played a lot, and you guys know my memory is absolute shit. So remembering stuff is not my strong suit. So yeah, that's basically what I'm planning to do for this new game that I'm planning. It'll be the same length as the very first one I made, but let's see. I don't know how long it is actually. Like I think it's like a decent length, Because I think I do want to make it like a little bit longer, have it more involved. Um, so yeah, that's basically why I ended up looking up the kinds of love interests that exist in media. Nerd. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, like also when they do like what is it? Sorry, I'm trying to like brain, but my brain isn't braining. Oh yeah, when like the nerd who always wears their glasses finally takes them off towards like the end of the story, and it's like they're even hotter without it. It's just like oh, well, I close out of it. Fuck, need to do that. But yeah, man, no, I'm not looking for romantic relationships. I'm looking for um, let's see. Yeah. You know, why don't we watch this video? I'm actually kind of curious about what they have to say. Hope it's a good one and it's not bad. Please don't be bad. Where's my gift? Sorry, I'm trying to get this goddamn thing into my ear. So I can... So you guys can hear this.
Our archetypes today will be explained by comparing them to their most common heroic counterparts. So with that being said, I made the love interest spectrum to explain every love interest ever, probably. Remember the golden rule of these videos. There's always going to be overlap with any example I give. And if you happen to think of any characters I should have listed, you can always comment them down below. Starting in the top right corner, we have the true love. This is where our soulmates go, your destined partner, and everything out of a Disney movie. So this pairs well with our classical hero. The idea of the true love rests on the concept that there's one singular person who completes you, tied together by the red string of fate. But in being so absolute, it actually ends up being self-defeating. If things don't work out, we may reason that's because they weren't your true love, instead of an issue with compatibility. Now, fictional stories that use this trope are probably not willing, nor are they made to explore that kind of complicated question. But we have to be careful that we don't get caught up thinking that there will only ever be one person made for us.
Definitely. Most definitely. Like, I hear so many stories about people having been with like so many others. It just never worked out. But yeah, it's like I'm not one to believe in like soulmate kind of stuff, destined partner or whatever. But it's like even if you find somebody that you do eventually like end up staying together with for a very long time, there's still a chance that you might like break up or divorce in the future, right? So, I mean, yeah. Of course, there are people who do get lucky, and they do find that person um, that they will end up being with forever. Well, until they die, basically. That's what I should say. Being with the person, finding the person they'll be with until they die. But not everybody's that lucky, basically. Which is why their kinds of views on things are kind of like skewed, I guess, a little bit. Because it's like you found your person pretty much right away, whereas with other people, it took like a lot of, for lack of a better, for lack of better words, trial and error before they finally um, reach their happy point. But yeah, I just don't like it when people are like, oh yeah, you have a soulmate, you have a destined partner, there's somebody who's absolutely meant for you. And it's like, no, no, like that's not really a thing. Cause like, what about people who are um polyamorous, right? Where I'm pretty sure you guys know what that is. It's like, what about them? Are you saying that there's only one true person for them, even though they know in their heart that there isn't, and that they just, you know, want to love more than one, right? So yeah, it just kind of makes like, yeah, not even. It just like invalidates people who are like who are poly.
Love doesn't need to be predestined for it to be true. Examples include Cinderella and Prince Charming, Shrek and Fiona, and Fry and Leela. Next is the One, short for one of a kind. The One is a character who has had significant effect on our hero by being their equal, or in being their opposite, which makes a change in both of their developments. By holding each other accountable, or showing them new perspectives, they grow to understand one another better. We see this a lot in tropes like opposites attract. There's something cathartic about seeing differences being accepted in the name of love. Sometimes the One is someone who the hero is no longer with, or never entered an official relationship with. So think of the one that got away. Typically in these cases, the pair were together while our hero was not quite ready for everything that entails. So a common story could also be the hero learning to better themselves to be with the One. Your mileage may vary, as this can unfortunately set up the One to be a prize to be earned, which has some baggage to unpack. Examples include Wade and Ember, Percy and Annabeth, and Ruby and Sapphire. To the left, we have the Distress. Named after the damsel in distress, this type doesn't always have to be a woman, though that's what we most commonly see.
Ooh, why don't we see men in distress? Why can't we see dams in distress? No. You know what? They're actually so right about that though. It's like it's so goddamn common for like a woman to be a damsel in distress. Like I can't really think of like one single like show or movie where like a dude's always being rescued. You know? I can't think of one. Now if you guys know of any, do let me know. Because I am curious. I want to see what it's like. Yeah, it's usually always like the woman. I just man. I mean obviously they're not um making as many shows and whatnot with damsels in distress like they used to in the past, but still, it's like you can like recall so many like movies and TV shows where they have that, but not where like it's a man in distress, or for those who don't identify as any gender, a person in distress. Sorry, I had to say something.
This love interest is in a state of perpetual peril. When we see them leave the screen, we can only imagine the events taking place that will inevitably set them back up to get captured again. Now, while the One can unintentionally be set up to objectify a character, that's pretty much the whole purpose of the distress. Some methods to get around this could be by making the distress grow to be capable like the One, or they can make the hero's rescue more of a collaborative effort than a one-sided mission. Even seeing the distress and the hero having a conversation about the risk of being together can make it so this problem isn't swept under the rug. Examples include Peach, Lois Lane, and MJ. Back to the right is the lover, the passionate partner of the romantic hero. This is someone devoted to them and wants them to achieve their goals or dreams, which many times can be similar to their own, commonly introduced with love at first sight. This archetype is characterized by its carnal desire. While someone like the One wants your betterment, the lover wants you, the best you've ever had type of scenario. There's a certain spark to romances of this variety, most times short-lived, but always a rush. However, in the long term, do these kinds of romances stack up to the consistency of a stable partner? Some may not agree, and that causes some problems. Ultimately, the type of attraction felt at the start of a young relationship is not the same that's necessary to have something that will stand the test of time, but it does make for some nice memories.
Well, yes, definitely. Because I've seen one of many Reddit posts. Not that I'm on Reddit that much, but when I am scrolling on that day that I happen to be on, I'd say like a few times I've seen people be like, "Oh yeah, mostly like, am I the asshole? But they're like, in their post, they're basically like, I just don't feel attracted to my partner anymore. It's like, back then, they were like this, and then as time went on, they let themselves go, and, just stuff like that. They're just not taking care of themselves like they used to. And it's like, yeah. So yeah, that kind of thing, you know.
Examples include Jack and Rose, Anna and Christian Grey, and Jay Gatsby and Daisy. To the left is the crush. This is the person you see every day at work or in class. This one, as with the idea of the everyman, is very relatable and a staple part of adolescence and young adulthood, usually initiated with some kind of meet cute or cute and awkward encounter that introduces the pair. Stories featuring a crush can be used to convey the awkward drama of high school romance, or the effects of puberty on the mind. We also see that love triangles reside here. These typically culminate with the after-school confession that tends to be rejected. We have to be mindful that it seems that the reason tends to be the same. While you may have been playing out the memories in your mind of the subtle moments you shared, the crush may have never considered the romantic implications of them.
Yeah. Okay. Time for me to rant again and go on tangents. Stop calling it a love triangle, unless it's an actual love triangle. Hold on. Let me bring up like Canva. I need to rant. Because I am so tired of people calling it a love triangle. When what they're doing is like not a love triangle. Hold on. I'm bringing up Canva right now. Let me get the white. Okay, here we go. So, people are like a love triangle, right? Erase that. So, no, give me the tool. Okay. So, triangle. We all know what a triangle looks like, right? Like this. So you know what? Maybe I should have put this like where you guys can actually see it. It's not behind my head. So here's good. This is a triangle. A poorly drawn one, but a triangle nonetheless. Right? But the most common love triangle that people talk about is this one. An arrow. Wait. Let me fix that. Make it look better. What they're talking about is actually like an arrow. This is not exactly a triangle because the triangle has 3 sides, right? This is not a triangle. So basically, you have so you have P, the protagonist, right? This is the protagonist. Then you have, so let's get another color. Then you have love interest 1, who, shit, I know how to draw, I swear. So you have love interest 1, who likes them, right? And then you get love interest 2, right? Also likes them. But in order for a triangle to work, means and implies that. Sorry. Where's pink? I need like. Oh, this pink will have to do. So basically, calling it a love triangle would imply that these two also have feelings for each other, but they don't, which means, you know what? Let me. Ah, dang it. It's fine. I can redo it. I can redo it. So it's purple, right? So let me just do that here too. And I know my handwriting is like awful, but I'm also using a mouse, okay? And then let me go get the blue. So this is what people call. They say a love triangle, right? So basically, it implies that one likes protagonist, protagonist likes. Oh shit, that's not blue. Which blue did I use? This one. The protagonist likes two, and that two likes one, right? But in most cases, it is like this, where two likes one, two likes protagonist, and one likes protagonist, and protagonist ends up liking one or the other, right? So, please, I beg of you, stop calling it a love triangle if it's not like this. Because this is a triangle. It has three sides. This is not a triangle. This is an arrow. Gosh. Please remember this. I'm begging you. Please remember this. And I will write it in big ass letters if I have to. So, this is an actual love triangle. Okay? I know how to spell, I promise. Okay, it's so hard to write with a fucking mouse. And this is an actual love triangle. This is a love arrow. Okay? So this is basically what you usually see in typical media. Both 1 and 2 like the main person. And then the main person ends up liking either one of them. Or if it does end up that way, liking both of them. Which doesn't typically happen, but yeah. So this is an actual love triangle. Where one likes two, where one likes person, person likes two, and two likes one. Anyway, back to the video, so I can stop ranting. It's like, it just annoys me so. People are like, a love triangle. I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's just this, a love arrow. It's like, that's not a love triangle. That is not a love triangle. Do people know what a triangle is? God.
Those situations. This tends to happen for younger characters, but this can occur among older ones as well. It does seem in many cases that crushes can really manifest themselves as a powerful yet skewed appreciation of someone else. But it really is better to let them know when those feelings first emerge, rather than to bottle them away until they explode. Who knows? After the dust settles, you might find yourself the opportunity to really get to know them better. Examples include Jim and Pam, Amity and Luce, and Archie and Veronica, or Archie and Betty, depending on preference. Far left is the support. This romantic interest gives much needed assurance to the reluctant hero. We can see this through their physical touch, or their ability to talk the hero through an inner struggle. They can view deeper into the hero than other characters can, maybe even further than what the hero currently can. Supports typically speak from experience, and are level-headed in emotionally vulnerable scenarios. Though there are variations that give a tough love approach to affirming emotions. Both still come from a place that values what the hero is feeling, rather than something the support needs from them. However, if we're not careful, this partnership may become one-sided, and the support may end up bearing the weight of the hero's pain and their own. Examples include Rocky and Adrian, Steven and Connie, and Gomez and Morticia. At the bottom right corner is the star-crossed. The doomed lovers of this archetype take the name out of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Partners here can have a passionate romance like the lover, but their love is not able to last and must come to an end, in a much more dramatic fashion, as tragedies like to do. For alternative takes, one can mirror certain real-life relationships that seem cursed from the beginning. No matter what one tries to do, it doesn't seem to work. There's something that keeps getting in the way of the pair being together. This bad luck is usually attributed to something outside of either's control. Where people may leave due to problems in the relationship itself, it seems that fate, or some other force, causes both parties to leave with neither being solely to blame. Examples include Romeo and Juliet, Augustus and Hazel, and Mia and Sebastian. To the left is the old flame, the ex, former partner or situationship that took place long ago. Someone the hero thought they'd never see again fills them with all the emotions they had forgotten. The old flame represents change in a similar way to the catalyst. Most of the other archetypes could become this one over time, though my bet is on the one or the lover returning. Their return becomes an opportunity to rekindle past romance, or it becomes the means to acknowledge their transgressions and move forward. This is especially seen if the pair has to work together. With it being so long, both sides might not remember every single detail of their time together. Likely it's only the bad things. But on occasion, you can have a scenario where one has already forgiven the other, which gives room for closure. That being said, this trope can add a layer of drama if either side is already with someone else, which puts more tension between the pair as they reconnect. Examples include Princess Bubblegum and Marceline, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Johnny and Sonia. Finally, we have the danger. If the old flame is any of your exes, this is the big one. The toxic one. Or it can be any romantic interest that the hero knows is bad for them. If a sympathetic villain is romantically involved with a hero, this is where they would end up. The danger carries caution tape and is waving every red flag they can carry, though some people may find that idea appealing. Anti-heroes need love too, but that love might come at the cost of trust. In the midst of this chaos, there does seem like a small desire for both to be better. That feeling that despite the harm done, maybe they can change. However, this likely results from the mind's tendency to justify time spent through the sunk cost fallacy. Just because you've spent a long time with the person doesn't mean you can't leave them, but part of the pain is admitting that you made a mistake. There was an error in your judgment, and that frustration can cause us to say in something that might not be worth it. Everyone can change, but that doesn't mean that everyone wants to. Examples include Batman and Catwoman, Ramona and Gideon, and Heathcliff and Kathy. After looking through our love interests, we see all types that take up the landscape of romantic experiences. When I described all the categories, did any of them remind you of examples of your favorite love interests or personal experiences? Do you feel there might be some archetypes I missed along the way? In exploring these, we might start to question some of our own decisions and why exactly we want to be with who we want to be with. Maybe you want someone emotionally available, like the support. Maybe you want the passionate romance of the lover. Or you're a hopeless romantic and want to believe in the idea of soulmates, like the true love. No matter your preferences for love, the stories we tell are based off cultural ideas and experiences of what we understand the emotion to be. As we keep enjoying media that celebrates who we all are and how we feel, we grow to appreciate the feeling of love more and more. If you like the video,
Sorry. But yeah. Not exactly what I was looking for, but yeah. That's pretty much it. It was a fun video to watch. Oh, sorry. I'm still trying to find though what I'm looking for. Nope, it's not it. Nope, it's not it either. I just can't find what I'm looking for. God damn. Like that post on Amino was like the closest thing. So remember guys, remember. This is what people are usually using in their stories. Okay, the love arrow. This is what they're using. Not many people actually do an actual love triangle. Actually did do like a love web in the past. What story it was for though? Oh god. Dang it, I left my phone. Hold on. I'm gonna not be moving for a little bit. I need to check something. Oh, I think I know what story it was. The one I never finished. You guys don't know how many, like, unfinished stories I have. So many. It's notes. Or maybe I thought I did it because I did mention it in a story. Oh no, no, wait, this is the one. This is the one. Oh no, no, this isn't exactly. Yeah, I don't think this is exactly. Isn't there one I did that had one that I was planning to do one? But yeah, the most complicated ones are like the love webs. It's basically like, well, might as well just bring it back up. Oh, in the way. So yeah, so basically like a love web. It's like basically like a web. So I don't know how to draw a spider's web. I don't know how to do that. Oh god, that looks so bad. So like, oh, this is so bad. Um, you know what? Maybe I could just do it this way. Um, this is. We'll just make that our protagonist for now. And then we have one here, one here, then the other blue, one here. Then we need like colors maybe. One here, and then one here. I only have like black. That would help so much. No! Just want to change the color, god damn it. Why did I do that? So it's like that works. Uh you know what? Maybe I should have made it white. Hold on. So we have let's say protagonist. Oh my god. You can't see. You can't see. Okay, maybe I should change it back to back. Wow, you cannot see it. Okay, so let's say the protagonist likes this person. But this person likes this person. And then this person likes this person. But also this person. Right? It's already getting convoluted. But that's basically how love webs work. They are very convoluted. And then this person likes this person as well. This person likes this person. And this one doesn't like anybody, right? And this person likes this person. It's just like, holy hell. It gets so crazy if you're doing like a love web. Let me write that down. So yeah, it can get very. Ugh. I know, it's blinding. It's absolutely blinding. Sorry. It's just so you guys can see it better. So yeah, so basically this is what a love web is. I'll just write on. Oh my god, what happened to my oh? Okay, so yeah. So this is basically a love web that I just did on the fly. Now, obviously, with all kind of ones that you have, like the actual love triangle, the love arrow, the love life, everything is subject to change, right? So, for example, this person right here, let's see, what's the color we did use? Okay, so this person here, they might decide, oh, I no longer like you, I now like you, right? And then this person here, they may decide, oh, no, I don't like you. I don't like anybody anymore. Right? Then this person, they're like, oh, you know what? No, fuck that. I actually kind of like you now because you've been so, nice to me, whatever. Right? So, like, so many things can change. Like, originally, this person could like this person. But then they're like, nah, I like you now. Right? And then here, this person could be like, oh, I like you now. This person's like, oh, I like you now. It's like, well, which means this is technically not a love arrow anymore. Because, again, they don't like this person anymore. So it becomes a triangle. I mean, not a triangle, an arrow. But basically, my point is if you're going to end up doing a love arrow, make sure you start off with, like, basically, what I want to say is if you're going to call it a love triangle, make it a love triangle. And then you do something like this where you decide, you don't want this person to like them anymore, you want them to like them, they don't like them anymore, they like them, and that's fine, right? Because it actually started off as a love triangle. But to call it one when it was never one to begin with, that's the issue I have. So yeah. Even though, you know what? Leave it as is. It's fine. I hope you guys enjoyed that little lecture about what do you call these? Oh, romantic situations, I guess. I guess that's what you could call them. But yeah, I just get so tired when people call things what they're not. Like when people sit there and say, "Oh yeah, that's a yaoi, right?" When no, it's just a BL. Like, why do people just consider anything that's BL yaoi? Why do they do that? It's just as bad as like, because like I'm pretty sure they wouldn't like it if I sat there and said, "Hey, is that shoujo or whatever you're watching? Um, is that a yaoi hentai?" But like, what? What do you mean? There's like no sex in it. It's like, so why would you sit there and call this wonderful BL show a yaoi if there's no sex in it? Anyway, there I go again, going off on tangents. That's it. Oh, here it is. I completely forgot the entire reason I even got here. Love interest stereotypes or archetypes, whatever you want to call them. What others are up there? Tsundere, childhood friend, bad boy, mysterious, flirt, serious. I mean, I guess I could do smart, separated. I guess you could consider mature one of them. Um, oh yeah, airhead. I consider like the airhead. Yeah, airhead is like its own kind of thing. Uh, Now between free spirited and carefree, I don't know. Would you guys consider that the same thing? Would you guys like use free spirited and carefree interchangeably? I don't know. Because how I see it, it's like carefree is more like, again, they're free of cares of the world. They just, you know, live how they want. Whereas I feel like with free spirits, it's more like they're the kinds of people who just don't stay in one place for too long. You know, that's how I consider like free spirited people. They just go wherever they wish, but they do still have like cares about the world and what. I think I'll do that one instead. Free spirited. Well, my list is growing. There's gonna be more though. I mean, I guess you could technically say there's also like the person who was always like doing like sexual innuendos and stuff like that. I don't necessarily want to do that. I think the list I have is good enough. I think. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Yo, so like I was trying to like log into Steam yesterday. And I was like, okay, you know, everything's fine, whatever. But then all of a sudden, Steam was like, no, no, I'm not gonna work anymore. And I'm like, huh? And yeah, then I don't know what happened to Steam yesterday. Everything just like stopped working. Right? Everything just stopped working. It's like, let me in. I need to play my games. But again, like I said, I'm in the Discord server. Luckily, I had games that I could just play without Steam. I mean, yes, technically you can play your games without Steam, but that wasn't the issue that I was having. I literally just could not sign in. Like at first, I was offline, and I'm like, I'm offline? What do you mean I'm offline? It's like, yeah, I do keep myself as invisible on Steam, but I never go offline. One second. He's not coming this way. Ooh, that is it. So yeah, I was like, okay, oh shit. So like, okay, I don't know why it says I'm offline, so I'll just go online. And then after a while, Steam just said, yeah, I'm logging you out. What? So yeah, I don't know what happened to Steam yesterday at like 6 p.m. my time, but as one of my acquaintances who was streaming at the time put it, Steam crapped itself. So it's probably, it feels like a whole server kind of thing. Well, I'm glad they fixed it though. Sorry, I'm reading something quick. Let's see. Nothing too interesting. Alrighty. So, yeah. I just literally did not know what was going on. I thought it was just me that was having the issue. Then I looked it up and it seemed like everybody was having that issue at like that exact time. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's not just me. And then I want to get date everything. I really do. But I don't have date everything money right now. Oh, speaking of games, I swear everybody and their mom is like playing Uma Musume. Is it really that fun to play? Like, I'm genuinely asking because I don't know. I haven't played it, obviously. So is it actually that fun? I don't know. I feel like I'd rather hear from like friends or whatever about what they think about it. But I don't know, it's like also trying it out for yourself would be better. As you do with most things anyway. It's always better to try it yourself. Should I try it, guys? Maybe I might. Maybe I can try it on stream right now. You just have to find it. Just have to find it. I love Steam. They're like, because you played this game, let me give you all these games that. Okay, maybe not all of them. Try. Even still. That's it. Hold on. I'm gonna get it right. Oh yeah, I also saw that they do like idol stuff too. You know, I can't say that I'm surprised, honestly. Because, like, think about it. Um, they could, sorry, I'm trying to, like, put my thoughts together and I'm not. It's like, making them into, like, also idols would, like, also generate them extra income, right? Because they could, like, oh, you know, we'll, like, have a live performance of this song, that song, or whatever, right? So, it's basically horse racing combined with like idol stuff. I think I get it. Again, like I said, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just trying to understand what this game is. Let's see. Now that I've looked at this, I don't look at horses. what kind of horse breeds are out there? So I actually did see a post on Twitter about how you can like donate to like a retired horse, like some gifts or whatever. Wow, that is a lot of. Let me pull it up. So yeah, so we have Arabian, Frasian, Frisian, Mustang, Shire, Thoroughbred. Yeah, I remember looking up American Quarter Horse. I forgot what I was watching or doing or playing, but somebody mentioned like some lady was like buying. Oh, I think it was the Surf Cold where they were like she was spending her money on quarter horses, and I was like, what's a quarter horse? I thought maybe it was like a slang term back in those days, but no. She was literally buying horses. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, I know I looked up American Quarter Horse before. Then we have Appaloosa, Lysdale, Gypsy Vanner. Maybe I should actually like look at some of these. This one actually looks really pretty though. Distinctive shape, really. That's an interesting tail. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Let's see this one. Oh, it's shaggy. Wait, so are they usually all black? They can't be like any other color? Huh? I guess they are only one. Wait. I think that might be like what's it? Offspring. Had the word in my head. Let's see. Honestly, their hair is interesting. Oh no. Right. Interesting. It's the Mustangs. Oh, so it's of the Western United States. Descended from horses brought to America by this bit. Really? So there's Spaniard horses. Let's see. Wait. Mustangs are often referred to as wild horses, but because they are descended from once domesticated animals, they are actually feral horses. Feral horse. Let me look that up. So I guess we're just gonna. Here we go. Oh, Okay. Once domesticated but has reverted to a wild state and adjusted to surviving in a natural environment. Or human intervention, basically. Okay. Shire. Oh, I feel like I've seen a horse like this. Maybe it was like in like a show or something. Now whether that's anime or like actual like live actors kind of TV show, I don't know, but I know I've probably seen. No, I don't think I've seen that. Yeah, it definitely was on TV. It's a breed of drop horse? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like intrigued right now. So the interesting name. Let's see. Appaloosa is an American horse breed best known for its colorful spotted pattern. There's a wide range of body types within the breed, stemming from the influence of multiple breeds of horses throughout its history. Really? But now I'm kind of curious. What breeds have entered its history? Like, what have they been? What? Let's see. No. Call it okay. What's this one? Oh god. Now I'm looking at horse breeds. Next I'll be looking at dog breeds. It's a Turkmen horse breed. They have a reputation for speed and endurance and intelligence, thin manes, and a distinctive metallic sheen. Let me look at some pictures. They're kind of thin. I'm not gonna lie. They don't look like they'd do well in having a person ride them. Then again, horses are pretty short. So. Is this like is this a pony? It looks small. The Dutch warm blood? Why is it called that? Oh, the Netherlands. Oh, really? Okay, guys, my friend, if you've seen any of these. Yeah, they really don't have manes. Unless people cut them. Or what? Oh god, I can't believe my stream has devolved into me looking back at horse breeds. Gosh, oh god, I've been yapping for 2 hours. Well, I'm trying to decide, do I end stream or do I keep going? Because I do have stuff that I how to say it, want to do. Sorry, let me think. Because I do want to finish the movie, and I do need to continue making the art for my achievements for the game. And I did want to get started on making the other short. So maybe I should. But I wanted to yap more though. Responsibilities are a bitch. But before I take off into the sunset, let me just pull up the schedule. So, yeah, yesterday and today we changed what we were gonna do today. Because I not because I didn't want to do them, but they're just things I wanted to do. So I really wanted to play Octopath Traveler, but I couldn't Tuesday because it was way too warm. I mean, not hot. It was way too hot. So I was like, fine, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it today. And then, again, it's not like I didn't want to tell me why. I just wanted to yap more, say hi to you guys, and just basically yap. Without having to like focus on the game. Tomorrow? I don't know. Because I have a dentist appointment. And yeah, I just don't know how I'll be feeling after it. Because I mean, it won't take me long to get home from the dentist appointment, but it's like so many things can happen between like now, right, and stream, and when I get home from my dentist appointment. So I may end up like not wanting to stream. So again, as usual, I'll keep you guys posted if anything changes. Because that's what you do as a streamer. That's what you do. But I am saying right now, again, like I said, so many things can change between now and when I get back home tomorrow. But for right now, Zenless Zone Zero will still happen tomorrow. Unless something horrific happens and I can no longer make it. God forbid. But yeah. And then, alright, I also wanted to announce that I'll be moving Deltarune to Fridays. Just cause I want to. Cause think about it like this way. It'll build up like anticipation for like, Friday. It's like all the other days, it's like, okay, we're just starting out with the week, getting the motions, and then it's like Friday, 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 right? And then it's like Deltarune Day. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do instead. Move Deltarune to Fridays. I think I'll keep Octopath on Tuesday. Because it's not too early in the week, but it's also not too late. So yeah, 2 fixtures, Octopath Traveler and Deltarune. Octopath will be Tuesdays from now on, and Deltarune will be Fridays from now on. And anything else I want to do, they fill in Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to update you guys on. Now, the fun part. Sending you guys off. Goodness. Let's see. Oh my gosh. No idea. Hold on. I need to go look real quick. Oh no! You can see what I'm doing. No longer. Sorry. Yeah, I just need to see. I don't want to read into somebody who's like. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, Stilly might be going for a little. But can't be too sure. She's been. Oh, never mind. Oh, says it. No. Stay. Oh my god. Dang it. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to say it. Oh well. I guess I can send you this to it doesn't like he's ending anytime soon. Like I said, I don't want to send you guys to somebody who's like gonna be ending. It's like I was gonna send you guys to she, but literally he ended. So I was like, okay. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow for ZZZ. Yeah, don't know what will happen tomorrow. Let's hope that nothing happens that I decide I don't want to stream. Hi guys, have fun with Naja. She's playing Fate Grand Order for some reason. Don't know why she do that to herself. Hey guys.